Breakdown prediction right here on RT Boxing. Gerald Washington and Big Baby Miller. Good fight, good fight. But let's get into it. We're going to go with Gerald Washington. Now, his most recent fight, or you might know him for, is Deontay Wilder. He did a very good showing against Deontay Wilder. He showed a nice, strong jab. He seemed to put on some size since then. I mean, for that fight. And you can saw he has a good, strong jab, like I said. He's able to push his opponent. He punches through his opponent. You saw that. Now, he not only does he jabs with it, he hits everywhere with his jab. He doesn't just aim at the head. He'll hit you in the shoulder. He'll hit you in the chest, hit you in the stomach. He does pretty good with the jab. Now, he also, once he finds out the rhythm and the timing of his opponent, he's able to turn that jab into a nice check left hook off it. He doesn't really do much with the right hand. He'll follow it up. He'll follow the jab with the 1-2, He'll follow it up. Now, the bad thing what I noticed about Washington is he leans forward because he stands with his feet so wide apart. He uses his legs are good for ring generalship. He knows how to score points and evade, regather himself. But the flaw of his legs is he stands wide with them. So when he's doing the 1-2, sometimes his legs are so wide that the 2 comes reaching, and he's reaching with it. He's overbalanced. His head is coming forward with the punch, or it might even be in front of his feet. He doesn't throw the 2 from his waist. He leans with it, and that leaves him open for counters, check hooks, anything. And I said his wideness of his stance really causes a lot of problems for him. When he does have opponents against ropes, when he's able to trap him with the jab, when he's trying to come forward just to bring that back foot up, to get some pressure, it throws him off. His punches are wide and kind of loopish when he's doing body work. He's throwing hooks to the body. And I think sooner or later he's going to have to sharpen that up to get in some type of inside game against this fight against Baby Miller. Now, going with Baby Miller, people just tend to bring up his weight. Yeah, he's a big guy, but I believe he has been slimming down for this fight and previous fights. I think feet-wise, I think he has faster feet than Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington has good legs, he has good legs, how to get away from situations. But feet, I think Jarrell Miller has quicker feet. I think he has quicker hands for hand combinations. I think he has quicker combinations, period. A better punch variation. I just don't think he's as crisp as a jab than on Washington. Overall punching, I think he's a better. So I think his feet, I think is going to allow him to, even though Jarrell Miller is acceptable, the way he kind of leans over when he throws his punches. He's acceptable to the overhand right, kind of like Spilka is, where he got caught with Wilder. Now, I do believe that'll change a little bit with this competition-wise of being brought up with Washington. Now, I do believe Baby Miller's feet will be a huge outcome in this fight. Like I said, that was the quick little breakdown. Washington, he has a nice jab, a strong jab, a nice 1-2. He can use his legs to avoid situations. He can escape, allow himself to reset. Baby Miller, Washington, let's go back to real fast, recap it. He does, with his wide stance, it causes him to reach because he with the 2 on the 1-2, because he has to like cover so much distance to make up for his back foot being far. He doesn't gather himself. And Baby Miller has quicker feet, quicker hand combinations. I think a better overall punch variation. Now that being the breakdown, I'm going to now go into Mr. A's prediction. I'm going to go with the quicker feet of Jarrell Miller, applying the pressure. Using his kickboxing background, he's going to be able to know how to get inside, smother Washington with his weight, but still get his work off. And I think over a long period of time, I think he's going to wear down Washington, get inside of him, work Washington's body, and then eventually get him to the ropes. And I think, prediction-wise, I think Jarrell Miller is going to stop Gerald Washington about 10th round stoppage for Jarrell Miller. This is RT Boxing. This is Mr. A. Thank you for your support. Please subscribe.